Hey guys, how you doing? We're back with another little video here. We're down at the bottom of the stairs in the mine, and we're going to be adding a little area for us to kind of hang out in, and we're going to add the tunnel. We've been mining over there, and over here, that's where the cave is, and we want to create a tunnel all the way over there. So we're going to start in here, and I think we're going to make it about this big. We're going to come all the way out here. We're going to have to move this lava a little bit. But we are going to have to take out all the floor so that we can replace it with just a different block that looks a little bit better. And we're going to start right here. We're just going to be mining this out. And from here, we're going to be putting in, I think it's going to be diorite and granite is going to be our floor. And honestly, I think that's going to be the whole theme. I like the two colors together, and we have plenty of the blocks, so it shouldn't really be an issue of if we have enough or not. So we're just going to mine this all out, and then we'll be able to place it. So I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Boom! We got it all mined out. And now I think we're going to start here by putting some granite. The details, again, I don't really pre-plan anything. I kind of just have everything out and I just kind of put it around and see if it looks good. But we're going to start with some diorite for the floor right below the stairs there, and then maybe bring it out over here a little bit. And we fell into the mine right below it, unfortunately. But it'll be all right because we're just going to keep placing blocks like this and keeping things together here. So basically, we're just looking around and we're going to make it somewhat symmetrical. So if it's on that side like that, we're going to do it on this side. And, just kind of placing blocks different places to see, okay, so that looks all right. And then from here, maybe we'll add some of the granite every other, kind of add something like that. So we're going to do this continuously, and I think that this is going to look good. At least it'll look good for now, and then I think we're going to bring it out this way with the diorite. We're going to use mostly the diorite to get the angles and the different lines in it, and we'll use the granite just to kind of break up the color tones a little bit. And as we come down, we did end up finishing the ceiling. We put up the walls, and this is what the floor looks like. I'm pretty happy with it for now. We do have to just fix this last corner over here. This had all the lava in it. So let's do that real quick. And now that that's finished, everything in here looks pretty good. With the stairs there, it's kind of boxy. It's almost a little claustrophobic. But I don't mind it for now. Like I said, it just kind of changes things up a little bit. And every time we come down here, it's not just one big hole with a bunch of random stone everywhere. It's a little color coordinated. So as we come down the stairs, we'll see the diorite right there in the base. It looks a little more organized. And then we're going to send it straight through there to the tunnel. And for the tunnel, we did end up putting this in. This is the kind of color scheme. But unfortunately, we made the turn 4 blocks wide, so the ceiling didn't match up. So we're going to have to just push this back one more. And honestly, this was the only real mistake that we made when we were building this. So we just got to push this out one more. And we just got to mine it down. And I was kind of thinking as we're mining down here and building, if we could just make the entire floor diorite and granite, I think that would be something pretty cool. So outside, you'll see later on as we get into this, I'll explain a little bit more, but maybe the entire floor in this mine is just granite and diorite, and that's just the mine. It's called the granite and diorite mine. Instead of just having all the stone, the holes, just different areas that just don't really look good. Like if you look around, you can see that that's all mined out. It just doesn't look uniform. Maybe that's something that we do. Maybe we just end up replacing all of the stone in there with diorite and granite. That way we could use up the blocks that we do mine. And I was thinking about the andesite, because that's the other block that basically kind of is attributed with the granite and diorite. They're all kind of together there. But it's such a deep tone on the andesite that maybe there's something in the future I want to build. I know in the other videos that we talked about the Redstone Bridge and possibly not putting it above ground but below ground. And I think we are going to do that. And where the redstone bridge is now, I think we're going to make an andesite bridge. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later as it kind of comes into the picture. But for now, we did end up finishing the bridge. So it's right next to the main storage. Obviously, you come down the stairs and you go all the way down right here, and boom, you get the little tunnel. And like I said, I kind of like the way it looks. It's, again, very boxed in. If you take it out here, you can kind of see this is what it looks like from the outside. And again, if we had this entire floor with this color scheme, I think it would look pretty sweet. So we'll think about that. We'll think about doing that a little bit later. But for now, we're going to go down and we're going to see it. And it's almost like an illusion. Once we take this next turn, you can kind of see it's pretty far. I thought about putting granite in the floor there in the middle tile so it kind of matches the ceiling, but I don't know. I like the whole floor to be diorite. I think the whole white floors look good. So I'm going to keep it for now, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the future if maybe things change or if we just feel like trying it out, we'll put it in there. But for now, this is how it's going to look. And as we get to the end of it is going to be all Stagellite right here, as you'll see as we get closer. And this will be the entrance into the actual cave. So it looks like this, and then it'll go through a small little tunnel, and then it opens up here. And we're going to put stairs in, and we're going to put the stairs that go all the way up to there. So the stairs will be, I'm thinking quartz stairs. I love the white stairs, so I think we're going to integrate those into it. I haven't decided if I'm going to use emeralds in the stairs, in the bridge up to it, or if it's just going to be emeralds in the actual mine base up there. So down here, as you can see, there's just tons of space that we can kind of go with here. And I also thought about putting diorite and granite all along this and basically just filling this entire section with diorite and granite and lighting it up so that it just looks all diorite and granite, and that would be the kind of theme for this mine. And if we ever mine somewhere else, that we'd change it. But down there, you can just see how much space that we have to work with. So I'm pretty excited, honestly, to get this going, and I'm glad that we got the tunnel in. At least we got it this way. And, you know, I did end up putting a couple different things in. So over here, we needed an exit into the mine. So right here by the lava, we come out, and we've been mining over there a little bit. So we're going to continue to mine there. It's the closest place to us right now, and it just makes it easier. You get these slime balls everywhere, but also on this side, we did end up putting one on this side. And this side's actually perfect because over here, you can kind of see it's very mined out. But right here is the castle stairs that go up to the castle. So if you just pop right out this side, and you can run right over to the castle. So that's why we did that, and I'll show you a little bit extra that we did. And we actually put some windows in here, so you can kind of see out a little bit. It makes it, you know, a little bit less closed in, and you can kind of see the scale of everything. So I kind of like it, but again, not sure if we want to change the flooring there. So we'll revisit that as we get closer to making the actual mine. But you can kind of see out, you can see some lava here, and, you know, it just kind of brings a different aesthetic into it. Really shows the mine, a little different angle at the lava. And then as we round the corner, we did end up putting a couple more windows here. You can see all the way this way, the water over there. And then as we get over here, you can see the cave start to open up there and a bunch of lava, and it's pretty far, but that's pretty much it. We didn't do anything else over here. We were thinking about putting the stairs in, but we'll leave that for another video, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And to go over the stats, we're almost to 25 days played. We're up to 1.3 million blocks mined. So I think what we decided to do was go up to 1.5 million. And then from there, we're going to mine all of our ores because we're starting to get into the double chests, 2 double chests for most of the ores. So I think 1.5 million blocks mined will be a good, indicator on let's get to our ores, let's mine them, let's smelt them, let's see how much we have, and we'll do a game plan from there. But we do have 2,754 mobs killed and 13.4 million blocks traveled. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.